So right now, I want you to know that we have Mr. Schoberg here, and also Ulysio. I hope I pronounced your name right. They are part of Maple Leaf Resort and Gaming, and they actually got the nod from the General Council to move us forward in consultation, potentially with the area of establishing a mainstream resort-style casino and hotels in the area of the I-40 area. You say, how can that happen? We don't have much land. They have option to purchase 1,300 acres of land right there on I-40. We hope and pray that all their ideas that they have for the Seminole Nation will be fruitful and that God will bless us in that area. So at this time, they're going to play a little short video. If you got that ready, that little clip from Maple Leaf, you got it cued and ready, and then they can come and say a few words. Casey is the Oklahoma Projects Manager for Maple Leaf Resort and Gaming, and Mike, he actually is a former executive with what we call Hard Rock International, with the Hard Rock hotels and casinos of the Seminole Tribe of Florida. He works in different capacities now, but he's well experienced in the area of gaming. We're glad that he joined the Maple Leaf team to try to make all these things happen. Also, I want to say something you probably hiding, but I want to officially acknowledge a delegation also from Florida to the tribal liaison to the Council of the Seminole Tribe of Florida, Mr. Brian Cepeda. He's right there. He's dressed out there. That's Mr. Brian Cepeda, the liaison to the Seminole Tribe of Florida, their council. With him, he has some of his family and some of his co-workers with him. Go ahead and stand and be recognized as well. Now I know sometimes people work in the background, like sometimes I do in tribal government when we're trying to go into certain things that's going to affect Indian country at large. And I think Mr. Cepeda does that. But he is a part, as a member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida, he's a part of the Maple Leaf team as well. And Brian, do you mind coming and sit with some of your colleagues here? You're going to play it? You want to speak before that? Okay. Mr. Casey asked if you could say a few words before they show a small clip. And go ahead and come at this time, introduce Mike as well, okay?
Thank you, folks. Thank you, Chief Johnson, Chief Palmer, the members of the General Council, band chiefs, all the members gathered here today, the Seminole Tribe of Florida, and the visitors who are just here to have a good time. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for the trust you have placed in us, and we take the responsibility of this selection very seriously. We aim to help you elevate the great Seminole Nation of Oklahoma into the top echelons of Indian nations across the land. But we're going to work as hard as we can. A word of caution. As Assistant Chief Palmer said, a project as ambitious as the one we're embarking on does not happen overnight. You can't snap your fingers and create the Emerald City, but we're going to work as quickly as we can, working every step of the way along with your General Council and your Seminole Nation Gaming Enterprises and the National Indian Gaming Association to make sure that this foundation is properly built for a project of the scale that we're attempting to bring online to serve the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma and increase the possibility of funding your important programs for children, for students, and for elders. I want to have Mike Ulysio, who's our gaming operations expert, say a word to you now.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Brian, for a nice introduction. And thank you, everybody, for inviting us out. Thank you for having us. Truly honored to be standing here today. As Chief Johnson alluded to, I kind of backed away from gaming for the last year of my life, but you guys roped me back in. So I'm honored to be working on a very, as Casey mentioned, ambitious project. I've been in gaming for over 20 years, most of those with the Seminole Tribe of Florida and Hard Rock International, starting with our Tampa property and working up to what you see today. It's going to be very important as we move along that we crawl, walk before we run. So we're going to be working with your current enterprise head, Billy, and working with the team as we get along, working with the NIGC, making sure we do everything by the book, because we're always going to make sure we do things right by the nation. So that said, KC has put together quite a nice presentation of what the long-term future is going to look like when we're just going to be start running. Thank you again for having us out. Very appreciated.
Istongo! It's my honor to be here today, stand with the Maple Leaf, Seminole Nation, Council, our Chief, Vice Chief. It's been a long time since I've been here, I guess. Been over a little over a year, about a year, last time I was here. Anyway, we're working on this project. We want to do the best we can. We're not going to skip anything that we have to. We're going to go the right way about this thing. Dot our I's, cross our T's. We're going to make sure everything's done the way it's supposed to be done. Anyway, Mado.
So we're extremely grateful to be here with you today under this beautiful pavilion that's providing us shelter from the heat and the rain. It's a little less dusty than it was last year. I want to give a shout out to the babies in the hall and the elders, because as my grandmother said, they are the closest to the Creator. The rest of us are just wandering around trying to leave the place better than we found it. So with your help, I think we can really achieve a historic moment for the great Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. And this video that you're about to see is just a little pre-taste. Again, a word of caution, we got a lot of steps to put in place before this comes online. Thank you very much.
Make Believe Resort and Gaming Company, round of applause, and may the Lord grant us this to come to full fruition.